day 337 overhead press every day. It's about an hour, maybe two, after, off camera today, I did the day's pressing workout. And with it being day 337, coming so close, mosquitoes, to the year mark, I was thinking whether I was going to continue press every day past the year mark or whether I was going to change it up. And personally, I haven't made that decision yet. We'll see what happens as the streak continues. Man, mosquitoes are good tonight. So, a moment ago I was eating my dinner and I heard a thump. Went outside and looked. This had arrived. I was thinking, regardless of whether I continue to press every day or not, that I would have a new toy to use, and having only levered a 6 or 8 pound sledgehammer at home, a 10-pound hammer at the hardware store, and it worked before, I figured I would go all in, with 12 pounds being considered the standard as a feat of strength, with 16 on a synthetic handle being the heaviest you find in most hardware stores. I went online and I got a 20-pounder with the wood handle because I prefer that aesthetic. I know how to train for it because about a decade ago I trained for doing it with that light hammer that I have. That amazes me. It's ugly, but I can swing it up. Only a little fraction for what I can actually lever there. But I didn't expect to be able to make that swing. Not with a 20-pound hammerhead. And try it with the left hand. Now I didn't think of it with the first side. But to bring it to the side and back. So I guess that would be the next step to do with my strong hand. There's definitely some momentum there that will have to come out, but goofing around with a 20-pound sledgehammer right now. I've got the power. And then I lost it. But, because I was goofing around, pretty confident I can go from front to side and back. So, I'm going to say that's about halfway. That's how you train sledgehammer levering. You choke up on it. Ooh, that was a challenge. 20-pound hammerhead, about halfway, is a challenge. That was enough to smoke my grip. Of course, I'm doing kettlebell lifts every single day, but that was enough to smoke the grip. Wow. Oh, look at that. Some stickers on the back. Use that as a mark for the left hand. That's more like a third. Basically, I'm going to start training this every day, probably mostly off camera, maybe like once a week or something, do a progress video. The way you train for sledgehammer levering, there are a few positions you can do. Standard is a front lever or the side lever going towards the nose. You have, just going to choke way up. You have going like that to the side. Stuff you can do kind of arm wrestling inspired, where you move the wrist around a lot. A lot of ways you can use a sledgehammer to train. And I'm going to be spamming this, using it daily or near so, just because I want to see how long it'll take to lever a 20-pound sledge. So this is day 0, the day it arrived, day 1, whatever you call it. See you guys tomorrow.